currently with this pandemic, it's going to have effect on the economy, both on the private sector and in the government budgets. Because if we are to take about $100 million from our government coffers, it is going to affect our infrastructure, our health budgets, and it's even going to affect the most popular Ghanaian project, Free SHS. But with the private sector, I know that most private sectors are going to lay, especially casual workers. Yesterday, I was listening to one news portal, and they were saying that with the hotel industry, on daily basis, they used to have 10 to 15 foreigners visiting their outlet, and now it's getting to about 1 to 2. So most of the casual workers are being laid off. So they are going to have high rate of unemployment people.
Yeah, with all that I have observed and the coronavirus pandemic moving around the world, I don't think the world is coming to an end. Maybe someday, but for now, I don't think. Just that it's a disorder. The world economic order has been disorganized for a bit. I know plans will pick up. I'll encourage everybody to be hopeful that things will be okay. But then I also like my fellow youths or others who are coming up to know this is the time for you to think that it matters, or this online sort of job or virtual job also matters. So now everybody's in the house. So at time will come, you can be in your house and work. So those who are doing any online course and those whose job you can work from home, you should take it serious. It's not always that you must travel to your work site and work. You can be in your home and work. Once you have internet, so it's possible. So it's not always that you have to commute to work. You can also be in your home and work.
The coronavirus is already affecting people's jobs, because yesterday I was talking to a colleague who works with Fidelity Bank, who is saying that now they are looking at 2 days in, 2 days out. And if that continues, for example, if 2 days in, if a job that 4 people can do, and because of the virus, 2 people have to do, if management realizes that 2 people can do this job, now what it means, eventually they want to use less people to do that job, because if the work can still go on with the small number of people, it means that labor will reduce, and that's going to affect a lot of people. People are going to lose their jobs, and that's one thing that's, if we don't take care, can happen.
Thank you. My name is Joseph Dakum, marketer by profession. Thank you. I wish this thing never have come into the world, because this have sucked all my customers. I market for a shipping company, and now the importers, there is a ban globally on traveling. So the importers have to also comply, and apart from complying, everybody is afraid to die. So they never even think of risking their life going to other countries to bring the goods for our market.
David Natete, I am a photobook editor here. It's affecting everything, and it's creating a mesh to everybody. You can see how the system has turned to. You are not seeing people around like it was. Things are strike down. Things are not moving well. And besides, there's no even money in the system whereby you can say that, okay, then I'll not come to work and then be in the house, and then what will you survive on? You can't survive on anything. You have to come to work. Look at the place. That's not how it is. But look at how it has turned to today because of the epidemic. So it's affecting a lot.
COVID-19 itself is a big surprise to all of us. And its impact on business, like we can already feel, has been very serious. We monitor the Western media. You'll notice that most of the Western countries or advanced countries have stimulus packages that they are actually announcing to support their businesses. Unfortunately, that's not the case in Ghana. And why are they doing so? Because of the effect of the virus, people are not traveling. So aviation is very highly impacted. The hospitality industry impacted. So restaurants, hotels, call sites, they've all lost bookings all the way into next year. Within Ghana, we are also feeling the impact because, for example, the cancellation of or the postponement of UEFA Champions League, English Premier League and all those European leagues that our people watch. It's a source of revenue for us because some of the betting companies use our payment gateway. So once people are not betting, it means that the revenue would have made from games is lost to us. Beyond that, there are other, because generally people have withdrawn and are not really in town. That's why traffic seems to be flowing. So hitherto people who would use your platform to make payment are not doing so. People will say, yes, what about the e-commerce website? Because they are also cashing in big. People are not traveling and moving around, so they are ordering online. Yes, it's also a source of business, but it's not how many of them are in Ghana. It's only one payment aggregator or payment platform that they can log into at a time. If you look at the numbers in Ghana, I'm sure there are over 50 fintechs. So, and there are no more than 10 of those major platforms. So out of the 50, only 5 or 10 of them maximum are benefiting from the growth in online business. So yes, some of us, we are already feeling the pinch.
The coronavirus, as characterized as pandemic by WHO, is affecting us hugely because what we are into, we deal with importers and exporters, and we need to go out. We are marketers. We need to go out to talk to people, and they have also cautioned us that we should avoid gatherings and other things and social distancing. That's how they termed it. So we can't go out right now. We call them, and most of them we dealing with, they are not much educated, and they don't do this WhatsApp and other things. So it's affecting us hugely.
It's going to affect my personal career in a way because one, some of the things I would love to do freely on a freelance, maybe going out to public libraries to read, to enhance my image and my talent. I'll have control it for about some time to come to make sure that the pandemic has really gone down before. So it's going to also affect my acquisition in other areas like private jobs I'll do to people. Me, for instance, I like speaking. I teach a lot of children on weekends. So getting into contact with them, you may not know which child is infected. So I'll have to put a stop to it because it's a social something I'm doing that is not being paid.
Well, for me, as an individual, I have already made a lot of preparations, plans. I mentioned looking at e-commerce or using the system, working at home and all that. I have signed on to a lot of platforms, where I can comfortably work at home and make some income. And for me, that's the kind of preparation that I have made. Today, you don't need to go to, like I said earlier on, people don't need to display their wares on the open market before they can sell.
I have planned with my madam and other colleagues that we'll use the social media trend to boost the work very well. And also for my family, I have also stored some things at home, food and other things, in case it becomes more serious. We'll be hostage at home, and so we have to have those things at home and to feed them.
If we continue, then it's like the whole thing is going down and there's nothing you can do. So as you depend on the work that you are doing, that's your handiwork that you are doing, and you think that you have no any other job, or even if you have this issue is not permitting you to do it, then it's better you go back to where you can be safe and get something. So if you have your village, your local town, you go there and survive there. I think that's the best way.
Yes, the world is coming to an end because this virus is becoming something else, and day in, day out, the number is increasing.
I'm Baba Mashal. I'm a laminator from Neat Image Photo Lab. Due to this virus, the photographers are not coming regularly. So, due to the virus, we have been finding many difficulties in terms of they are coming to print the pictures. For them to come and print the pictures, they are not becoming like the olden days, like we used to work. But right this, if you come up, we'll be waiting like 5 hours or 3 hours before they will come and do their jobs. So it's affecting us.
With this coronavirus thing, I think the world is coming to an end. Okay, let's go biblically. In the Bible, the world was supposed to always come to an end eventually. So if you're having cases that the world is coming to an end, it might not even really affect us. Maybe the increase in the rates at which people are dying, and there's no cure found for this particular virus yet. It's affecting business a lot because I also I said I do marketing. I also do some pet kind of business. I do, But then I have to get some goods, which the person that supplies me comes from outside. But for a while now, this coronavirus thing, goods are coming in. Even if you look at the way the markets, if you watch the business news, you see the growth, it has really dropped a lot. A lot of percentages, if you understand what I'm trying to say, has been lost to this disease. So I think it's really affecting the business rates. Okay, let me say, since when, technology has been improvised, we have online kind of business. I can trade online. I can have to talk to someone to just have my business going. A lot of people sit at home and they are making their money. They are counting their thousands and they are counting their million. It shows no difference. Wherever you are, you can make marketing possible.
What I'll say is this: the fact that things are changing on a daily basis also shows that opportunities are also evolving. I was listening to a program recently which says that the body of knowledge that used to take 3 years now takes about 18 hours to change the body of knowledge. So what we know now within 18 hours is obsolete. So your proven business model might not be sustainable in the next 2 years. So you must always be looking out for new opportunities. In this outbreak, during this outbreak of coronavirus, business will dip because we are all becoming very cautious, limiting our movement. Now you need to look at, if you're not online, you need to start looking at how to get my business online. If you're not delivering your service remotely, look at how can I deliver my service remotely. So hitherto, someone will need to come to a physical location to buy the item. Now, can you put in place mechanisms to deliver the item to them at their location? All of that will become the new business model going forward, because then we want to limit contact, human contact, which is already what technology is all about. Being able to serve people remotely.
In this time and age, yesterday I was reading one news portal from Kenya, and Melinda Gates, I think the wife of Bill Gates, he said in Kenya, if they don't move to digitization, they will lose, because the world is moving from this manual labor to online, digital channels, WhatsApp. Even now, cryptocurrency is becoming the bane for currencies around the world. Germany is issuing their own cryptocurrency. China is adopting their own cryptocurrency. What are Africa? What is Ghana doing? Nothing. And I think the economic gurus, the economic managers like Baumia and the others should think of new modality that we can also bring our own form of crypto to help move the economy, since the world is moving towards a rate that if you don't join them, you will lose.
Well, for me, what I would say is, generally, not only my friends, but in the events, yes, workers. In a time like this, is let's look at areas that now the world is looking at. Somebody mentioned about e-commerce, e-platforms. This is the direction that the world is going now. Now we are not looking at doing physical trading. Mounting physical items on the streets, to sell. People can order things right from the comforts of their homes, on their phone, on the internet. So for me, what I would advise is that let people look at some of these areas and then put their strength in there, because you don't really need. Now we are coming to a point where people don't really need a large number of people to perform a certain function.
Going forward, I wish my colleagues will be a little enlightened on IT things, so that a lot of our activities will be online up there. So in situations like this, you can be at the comfort of your whichever device you have at hand. Then transactions will still go.
Nowadays, the way the world is moving on, my advice to the youth is to learn how to do like handwork, those kind of work, how Western world and the Middle East they used to do. Like in Western world, if you are doing like farming, you are rich people. But in Africa, only the poor people are doing the farming. So for me, my advice to my youth people or my friends, for them to do the farming. If it's not the farming self-cry, what you can do, you have to get them that you can do that thing, so that God will protect you and make you higher.
So our advice that employers will not go manually anymore, but digitize their things, that they can sell or do other things online.
My aim is to own businesses, create opportunities, create jobs for people. Although I have not realized it now, or it hasn't yet materialized, but it's something which I used to plan of. So that should it be that I make it, I should be able to create jobs, help people that should I die today. People say, oh, that man lying in that casket, help me gain this job and that job.
How would I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as somebody who imparted the little ones, spoke the word of God, and was also able to be a father to his little children. That's one main thing. Because after all said and done, if they say success without a successor is a failure, as Oyedepo said.
Well, I want to be remembered as somebody who played his part in the society, who was relevant to my family, relevant to my society, and to the world at large. Wherever I found myself, I played my part well. So I made sure that I'm relevant to whatever happening in that area. And for me, that is how I would want to be remembered.
We have big people when they've died. We say, oh, this person has made a lot of things, has made the society proud, done a lot of establishments. If in case I should die by this virus or any other way, I would like to be remembered as a vibrant young girl who was optimistic. I had hopes, I had dreams, and calamity just befell and I was gone.